Cayman Islands, and we've got a beautiful day for it. Sometimes people haven't ridden on a tender. I thought maybe we'll just show everybody what it's like. So they've got two decks, one above, one below. They got the big powered engines in the back. And really the point of it, I'll turn around so everybody can see, is if the port is not deep enough for these big mega ships, they just bring you out. They've got some local boats, they're called tender boats, and they just come right out to the ship and pick you up and drop you off. And they've been very quick here, so you can see how blue everything is out there. They've got a couple of hotels, so I would say this particular island, what do you think? What do you think? Would you consider staying down here a couple of days, just like flying in, staying on the island? The water's really blue. You can swim with the stingrays. So this is, it's one of those ports that you wish you had more time. At this point, you could do more. So we are on an MSC cruise. That is the MSC Seashore right there. It's just under 180,000 tons, and I think it's got like a 33-foot draft or something. So they got to keep it out past the buoys where it's deep enough that they can weigh anchor and park. And there's the point of the island. They do have several beaches you can just walk to here, so we didn't feel like nickel and dime, like you got to pay $8 just to walk down to the beach. Really, the whole island's not too terribly huge. You could walk around the full circle, I think, in about 4 to 6 hours if you wanted to do that, depending on how fast that you walk. And really, it's got a lot of nice bar options. I would say a lot of nice shopping and things like that in the port. So there's the Seashore. We can talk about the Seashore a little bit. It's got 18 bars. The yacht club's going to be up in the very front section of the ship up there in the top. They've got their own private little deck up there. It's got several water slides, I think 5 or 6 water slides. They do have the Pirates Cove aqua park for the kids. They've got like a little jungle rope course up at the top. And really, it's just it's a beautiful ship. They've got several dining options on board, 4 or 5 different specialty restaurants, and several open dining halls, big nice theater, nice shows, nice bar staff. They have 18 bars, so if you are into signature coffees, or if you'll have an alcoholic beverage, we always recommend just doing the all-inclusive drinks and Wi-Fi for that. And you can just pretty much use those in all the specialty restaurants and the venues, and then just have really you can get the mocktails if you're not into alcohol. They're like in the $8 range, and the alcohol ones are in the $10 range, so it doesn't really matter as far as that goes, whichever you like. The signature coffees really are worth it, though. They've got excellent baristas on board the ship, and there is the beautiful MSC Seashore. So how would you say this ship compares to some of the other MSC ships that we've been on?
Definitely for similar style, at similar size.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They're nice. The Divina that we were on, the last cruise ship, is a little bit smaller. It's like 139,000 tons. We do find that the staff kind of likes to work on those slightly smaller ships just because it's not so big to get around, I guess, and they don't have as many different types of bars, but we love all the options. So I know the World Class is coming next year. That's going to have even more bars. I think it's going to have like 24 bars or something like that. A bigger number on everything, bigger pools, bigger venues, more specialty restaurants, and everything like that. So it looks like we're just waiting our turn. I'll turn it back around for everybody can see. So they've got two tender port holes where they you can pull the ship right up there, and then they get you through security. So they do have two lines on and off there, and I have to say that this particular ship has been good at getting us on and off the ship so far. It was easy to get on the ship. It only took like an hour, maybe hour and a half tops, from start to finish, dropping your bags to getting all the way into your room. And the keys were waiting for us in the room. The luggage, we got ahead of the luggage this time, which is rare on this trip. So it just took about the luggage like another half hour or so to get to the room. And all in all, the tender was quick. I got up really early. Sometimes you're on these tender ports and the weather's bad and they delay you, so you might have to wait. And then if you have a later tender ticket, you might not get off to the port, and you only have like an hour or something everything in the port. So we always recommend sending one person from the room early. Go get that early bird tender ticket if you're going to ride a tender, and then just go back to sleep or something. Set an alarm if you want to do that. I think I got down there at 6:30 and I was number 9, and we actually got in the group of like 30. So they were really rocking and rolling, getting everybody through the ships, and it's calm. The seas are pretty calm. I don't really feel the ship moving at all, but of course we're on ships all the time. But it really has been a nice journey here. So thanks for joining us for the tender ride here. If you have any questions about cruising or anything, you can leave me some comments on this one. We do reply to every comment on the channel, unless they're negative. We may just delete it if it's a really bad one or something like that. It's a family-friendly channel. We always try to show everything in the best light that we can. Sometimes we'll critique a little bit if it's something is particularly difficult or you have a little trouble. We'll say it in a nice way that maybe you might not want to do this or that, but that's our wink that maybe that one wasn't the best or something like that. But generally, we have a great time. We always seem to catch the good weather. We had a beautiful day for it today too. It was at 90 degrees. We try to limit the sun a little bit, but they do sell those shirts that can protect you, UV protective clothing and stuff like that. In ports, if you get your shoulders burned or something, you can grab that. So big thank you to all our subscribers, fellow travelers out there. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and we'll see all of you soon on the next video. That's the tender ride. Bye everybody.